Explosions in a gun battle rocking Kabul as the Taliban attacked the Afghan capital today. Charles Levinson joins us now. He is in Kabul. He is at a UN compound right next door to where a lot of this action has been unfolding. Charles, tell us what the scene is now and what you know so far about what's occurred.
Well, the scene right now appears to have finally quieted down just in the last few minutes, I'd say, half an hour at most. But a little this afternoon, a little after 4 p.m., there was a huge explosion. I was, by coincidence, in the UN compound for a meeting. A big explosion, fairly close. That was followed by, shortly after, by a couple other explosions. And then, for the next several hours, we heard sustained gunfire, firefights, on continuous explosions sporadically. It sounded like they were from RPGs, perhaps. Wasn't quite clear. And only recently has it started to calm down several hours after the initial attack. There was a lot of confusion about what exactly was attacked by the Taliban. At first, it was reported that it was a Afghan police headquarters. The Taliban said it was the CIA that they were attacking. It appears, though, now that actually a UN agency compound called the International Organization for Migration, which actually helps get Afghans to work with Western agencies, helps them immigrate to other countries, may have been targeted in the attack. We know that so far 2 UN staffers appear to have been seriously injured. Another number of them more minor wounds. We've heard preliminary reports that at least 1 Afghan police guard was killed and more wounded, but those are very preliminary. We're not quite sure. U.S. soldiers were brought in to escort wounded out of the area to the UN compound, but we're not clear. We're not sure if they played any further role or what role they might have played in helping to sort of parry the attack.
And Charles, it's been quite a week of upheaval in Kabul. This attack and this gun battle coming a week after a suicide attack killed 16 people there, 6 of them Americans. Just from what you're knowing, I know it's still very early and you're right in the middle of it, but is there any connection between those 2 attacks?
Well, this is, once the winter ends here, the so-called fighting season begins, and the fighting season has begun just in the past few weeks, and we're seeing signs of that. This sort of state of attacks is sort of the Taliban kicking into gear. This next few weeks and months is going to tell us sort of the potency of the Taliban and the insurgency in this country, the past couple of weeks with the flurry of attacks we've seen, the indications are not all that encouraging. The signs are that this insurgency honestly still does retain a pretty potent fight.
All right, Charles Levinson, he is reporting live from us right now in Kabul, Afghanistan, where a series of gunfire and gun battles have broken out. Thank you, Charles, for that report. We'll be back to you later in the day for more.